In the waters of life appear two sphinxes, a white and a black one, that are pulling the chariot. This symbolizes the masculine and feminine forces. A warrior who represents the inner self is standing in his chariot of war, which is the cubic stone, sex. He also stands between the four pillars that constitute science, art, philosophy, and religion, which he channels himself through. The four pillars also represent the four elements, indicating that he dominates them. The flaming sword is in his right hand, and in his left is the staff of power. The armor represents the divine science that makes us powerful. The warrior must learn to use the staff and the sword in order to achieve the great victory. On his head is a bonnet with 3 points that represent the 3 primary forces. Ra, the cosmic Christ, the wings, appears in the superior part of the plate. Esoteric significance of the arcanum. The 7th arcanum represents the 7 notes of the lyre or lyre of Orpheus, the 7 musical notes, the 7 colors of the solar prism, the 7 planets, the 7 vices that we must transform into the 7 virtues, the 7 sidereal genii, the 7 bodies, the 7 dimensions, the 7 degrees of the power of fire, the 7 secret words that were pronounced by the solar logos, On, Golgotha, etc. The 7th arcanum is the chariot of war that the monad has built in order to have the power to act in this world, and the power to work in this field of life. It is the already self-realized monad that is manifesting itself through the 7 bodies. From another aspect, the number 7 represents struggles, battles, and difficulties. However, despite all these difficulties, there is always success in the end. The Father who is in secret signifies the divine monad that is immortal and omniscient. But without realization of the self, the monad cannot dominate the physical. He does not have sovereignty over the elements. It is quite incredible that we who are miserable slugs have to make our Father powerful. It seems a blasphemy, but he has to realize himself. The self-realized monad is powerful. It has the power over fire, air, water, and earth. That is why the Egyptian Book of the Dead, the devotee directs himself towards Horus and says, "I fortify your legs and your arms." Likewise, the devotee asks Horus to fortify his 3 brains, the intellectual, the emotional, and the motor instinctual brain. This is because Horus needs the devotee to have his 3 brains strong. The Egyptian theogony, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, in other words, the Father altogether, is Osiris, or Ra. The Logos in its 3 aspects is Ra. When spoken of, the monad is referred to as Osiris. He is the one that has to realize himself. He has to unfold himself into Father, Mother, and Son. The Son unfolds himself into the essence, and the essence swallows us. Thus, the monad remains self-realized. Essence, Son, Mother, Father. Our own particular monad needs us, and we need it. Once, while speaking with my monad told me, "I am self-realizing thee. What I am doing for thee. Otherwise, why are we living? The monad wants to realize the self, and that is why we are here. This is our objective."